Aaron, what pre do you fancy taking today?
Hate pre-workout.
No, you don't. You take it all the time.
Hate.
What? No. I thought you loved it.
No. Hate pre-workout.
Oh.
Silly.
That explains it all now.
There we go.
Dancing in your halo.
Hello there guys, and of course welcome back into yet another one with us review. My name's Aaron.
Craig.
And today we are reviewing a hype pre-workout, very fresh to the UK market. It's from the guys at DNA Sports. It's their new pre-workout. Hate. And I've got to say, look at that design. I really like it. Nice and premium looking. It's even got sort of a feel to it.
Like a shiny Pokemon card.
Yeah, with a bit of rough edges here and there. Really nice.
And we have reviewed their previous version of Hate. Obviously, it's a different label for this one, so we will be covering all the usuals, the taste, price, label, and effects. We did like this one. Will we like this one more?
On paper, this one looks better. And the design, look at it, they've come a long way.
Indeedy.
Is this going to deliver in the areas we look for?
Taste, price, label, effects.
We're going to find out for you guys today. All we ask in return is please do like this very video. Do comment any thoughts you have down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for at least 3 honest reviews per the week. We help you out. Please just help us out with this one. Let's get into it.
And we're into that taste and mixability segment. Now the flavours do look interesting, but the one we've got is rainbow sherbet, if that's going to focus.
Yeah, which we was actually able to pick in advance of this review. That sounded the tastiest to us. But it also comes in bubblegum popsicle, sounds very good. Fizzy cherry, sounds very good. Or sour watermelon. And we're not mega watermelon fans, but at least it's sour. We like sour,
Yeah,
don't we?
here we go.
So 4 different flavours to choose from. Always a thumbs up, gives you guys more of an opportunity to pick something you'd probably like.
And they're all quite exciting flavours as well.
Yeah, they're not
boring.
blue raspberries, fruit punches. They're unique, so I'd argue.
Definitely.
Anyway, there it is. 15 grams of material mixed up in shakers. We're going to give it a quick remix and show you the sediment at the bottom, if any.
15 grams serving amount, flat scoop, gone in. How's it looking?
It looks alright, it looks pretty good, don't get me wrong, there's a little bit there.
Yeah, there's little bits floating around, but generally goes as you drink, right?
Yeah, can't complain at that. Cannot complain, seen much worse, haven't we?
Indeed.
Anyway, rainbow sherbet going down, wish us luck.
There's a bit of a dryness to it.
There is something funny to it, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely unique. And I think it actually even says unique flavour on here as one of its selling points somewhere.
I mean, it's not bad.
Unique taste.
I've got to be honest, I'll be honest as well though to you guys. I did think it would be better.
Did you?
I did. I don't think it's bad by any stretch. Rainbow sherbet to me is lovely.
In its defence, there is a lot to mask in the
There
label.
is. It's not bad. I'm really not saying it's bad. When I think rainbow sherbet, I'm thinking 10 out of 10.
Yeah, we do like our candy-esque flavours here. I can't think, would you say it does taste like a rainbow sherbet though? Down that line?
It is down that line. I've got a score in mind, and it's an honest score.
Okay.
That's what we're here for anyway. 3, 2, 1,
8
7.
out of 10. Oh, okay, we'll go in the middle, 7.5.
It's not bad. It's really not bad, guys. I must stress that. It's just not as good as I thought it would be. You prefer honesty here. We know it.
Would you say it's very sour or more sweet?
Probably in the middle. I wouldn't say it's sour, and I wouldn't say it was overly sweet. It's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. There's
Anyway.
a bit of bitterness on the back end, but overall, you won't struggle with it.
You won't struggle. Price point.
Let's talk price. So how much is it going to set you back for this shiny, nice, premium looking pre-workout? We would expect expensive prices, but you head over to dnasports.uk where you can use our discount code reviewbros20. You can actually pick it up for £31.99, right?
You can. Really good price point. Though that discount code works on any of their products. And if you've watched any of the DNA Sports pre-workout reviews we've done in the past, they always come in really, really well with their pricing point. Not sure how they managed to do it, but it's good. Anyway, you get 25 real servings with this container, right? And when you do the math, you divide it up by that price point, it will come in at just £1.29 per go. Going to translate that over to US for you guys out there, but here on the pricing scale, it comes in a beautiful 7 out of 10. So it's actually a lot cheaper than an average product. And although we don't want to jump the gun before the effects segment, of course it all comes down to that. The label looks very good. The marketing and design is also very good. We know they've done very good pre-workouts in the past. So I don't want to get too excited too early, but at the moment I can say this is going really, really well.
Yeah, let's hope the rest of the review stays in that fashion.
Let's move into the label.
Right, let's dig into this label. What are we getting in that 15 grams? Well, first up, we got citrulline malate. We don't know the ratio, but we got 6 grams.
We probably guess it's a 2-to-1 ratio, which means you're going to be getting about 4 grams of pure citrulline, which is probably the minimum we'll take, but it's going to help with pumps in the form of nitric oxide production and blood flow.
Nice, that'll get things moving. Then we've got beta-alanine at 4 grams.
Yeah, good dosage, guys. 800 milligrams above the clinical dose for beta tingle, the paresthesia itchy type feeling as the pre-workout starts to work, and it helps with endurance.
Nice, and that is actually 800 milligrams more than what was in the previous formula. So more tingles potentially in this one. Then we've got L-tyrosine at 1500 milligrams.
Yeah, good dose of the amino acid responsible for cognition and focus benefits.
Lovely, and again, that's 500 milligrams more than the previous formula. So they're up in dosages here. Then we've got caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams.
Yeah, lovely dosage. 4 cups worth of coffee. That's a lot of stimulation, guys, and energy to get you through your training.
And again, that's gone up by 100 milligrams versus the previous one. Jesus. Then we've got NeuroPEA, which is the registered potent form of Rheogerensis, 400 milligrams.
Yeah,
Jesus.
we've always had really good results with that. You know, focus, euphoria, mood elevation, you know, good times in the gym with a real dialed in sense of focus.
Lovely, and it generally looks like they've swapped out NeuroSharp for that one. And then we've got Cogilia africana at 200 milligrams.
Yeah, lovely. The African sausage tree extract, you know, stimulation, energy. It's been shown to be a lot more potent than caffeine, and it can come with some more euphoric style feels.
Lovely, and that is a brand new ingredient for this formula. Then we've got Infinergy dicaffeine malate, 133 milligrams, which would yield about 100 milligrams.
Yeah, tasty. That puts the caffeine over 500, guys. So it is not one to be sniffed at all from a stimulatory perspective. Obviously, that's going to work after the caffeine anhydrous starts to taper off to help you with no crash and hopefully keep you training for longer should you need it.
Jesus, and they didn't have that ingredient in the previous formula. So that actually puts this new one 200 milligrams of caffeine more than the previous.
Wow.
Wowzers. Then we got Hordenine at 100 milligrams.
Good, fat burning. It's also in there for chemical release within the brain for mood elevation.
Lovely, and that dosage has doubled since the previous formula. Then we got Halostachine HCl 100 milligrams.
Yeah,
again.
Nice. Working with that Hordenine for more thermogenic feels, stimulation, energy release, mood elevation. It's going to really ramp up the pre-workout power.
Lovely, and that is a new ingredient for this one. And then we wrap off with Asogen registered ingredient 50 milligrams.
Nice. We're going to say we always like a digestive aid. Help get these ingredients into the system as efficiently as your body will allow. And I've got to say, I really like this label.
Nice. I'm actually telling porcupines because they do have bioprene at 10 milligrams as well.
Oh yes, we're getting that double digestive aid in, which we've always loved. If you go back through our reviews, it just means you can actually get this into the system, which is very important. It's kind of like putting a pour petrol in your engine with nothing to burn it up. You know, you've really got to get it in there, haven't you? So I really like it, and I feel like it's more of a stimulant and focus orientated blend than the previous version. Is that right, Craig?
100%. Yeah, we've dropped off the glycerol, so we should be getting a little bit less pumps, but like Aaron said, they've definitely made up for that with the stims and focus are concerned.
Nice. It really, really does reflect the name. Hate. Let's go crush it. And we are there, guys. It's the primary section of any review, the effects of this pre-workout. It's the brand new iteration of Hate by the guys at DNA Sports. And I want to again start off, I have mentioned it already, but look at that, it's beautiful. Really well done compared to the previous, versions. I never thought they were bad, but this one just looks real nice. Even the ice creams and the holograms there. Really nice.
Shiny.
Anyway, that doesn't really play into the effects, does it? We start off at the beginning, beta-alanine, because if it's in your pre-workout, it's probably going to be the thing you feel first. What did you think?
It come in very strong. As we anticipated, 4 grams beta-alanine, dual digestive aid, it comes in strong. I'm talking 8, 9 out of 10 on the tingle scale, so straight away the sense of urgency is up. The caffeine of 400 comes in shortly after. You're ready to rock and roll,
Yeah, real nice wave of energy and focus come in. And I think the fact it's only 15 gram serving size, which I'd still say was average, by the way, it really doesn't hold back that beta-alanine. So that on the tingle scale is probably like at least an 8 out of 10, isn't it?
Yeah, really
I'd have
strong
to say. And then that, like Craig said, that very nice wave of caffeine, 400 plus the fat burners starting to kick in, is no slouch at all, guys. We are dipping feet, not just toes, dipping feet into the stim junkie realm. Wouldn't you agree?
100%. When we're talking that much caffeine, plus other stimulants, plus the urea durensis at that 400 milligrams dose, we are definitely shin deep in stim junkie realm. But the important thing is, which we've discussed, it's an all above board stim junkie experience. Now what we mean by that is no DMAA, DMHA, not even any alpha yo. So it's very clean and healthy feeling.
Yeah, it's
for a stim
definitely
junkie.
more down the above board straight and narrow, and it does very well at still staying up with those beasts. There's a strong sense of urgency, within 15-20 minutes you are urging to go. The caffeine comes in very, very nice. And what we've said is there's no negatives to this pre-workout. Quite obviously there's no crash. There's a very smooth, strong, but controllable wave of energy. And also you don't get, which is something we expected to get a little bit of with the fat burners in there, a nasty sweat on. There's none of that. You actually stay quite dry through training. It's a nice touch up on top of the energy from the caffeine, wouldn't you say?
100%. And what we've said is probably the best feature of this product is that focus. Now we're not talking euphoric, floaty, off your bonds illicit focus. We're talking straight down the line, tunneled in, productive, smashing through training. You got the horse blinders on, you're only thinking about one thing and you're gonna smash it, right?
Yeah, you don't really get any particular euphoria or highness or mood elevation, but you do get that tunnel vision, serious focus. It's a serious pre-workout, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
It's not leaving you floating around the gym, which some people like, but this one actually is a productive stim junkie, tunnel visioned pre-workout. It gets you cracking through training. You have to force yourself to leave at the end because the mind to muscle connection on all exercises is really good, and that probably plays an aspect into the pumps, which I would say was still good. What we've recommended to the guys at DNA is probably swap out the citrulline malate for a pure citrulline. That being said, guys, the pumps are still good, and something we've said compared to the previous versions of Hate is we found that the previous versions tried to do everything. And they did everything well, but nothing amazing. And we feel like in this version, they've decided to pull back the pumps and give us more focus and energy, and they do that really well with this one.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
Definitely, it's more of a focused, no pun intended, focused pre-workout down that stim and focus route. Like we said, all above board. Stim junkies, definitely dip your toes into this one. Especially if you don't like the illicit grey area ingredients. 100% worth that price point.
Without any shadow of a doubt, guys. I would have paid a 4 out of 10 for this, maybe even more. And that's what I expected it to come in. Just from the label, the design, the hype behind it, the amount of servings in there. 7 out of 10. I cannot say, guys, you are going to get a better deal out there. You really would be like seriously scouring the internet for anything better.
You'd be silly not to pick it up, wouldn't you? If you're in the UK,
Genuinely.
You're after a stim junkie productive pre-workout, you would be silly not to grab it.
Yeah, another funny thing is, we very rarely mention this at all, but it's just really there in my face, is this doesn't go out of date till April 26. So you could even keep it in your cupboard and it'll, you know, you're not gonna run out of time with it.
No way. So overall, we do prefer it to the previous formula that we got sat over there. Like Aaron said, a little bit less pump, but makes up for it definitely down the stim and focus route. It's nice to see them getting better with every iteration of their products.
Yeah, the focus being probably the shining star and the price being the shining star.
100%. I haven't got a bad word to say about it, really.
No appetite suppression. It's a serious stim junkie pre-workout.
Yeah.
So, no, I just can't see anyone complaining should they get it. I really can't.
No.
Not much more can be said other than do try and get your hands on it. It genuinely is a diamond in the rough.
Definitely, yeah. With pre-workouts generally getting worse with every version these days, it's nice to see people like DNA going against the grain and saying, no, we're going to deliver a better product. And we like all their products. Check out our reviews of their pump formulas, their pill formulas that they've got of different bits and pieces, all sorts, all great stuff.
Yeah, really good. Really good. It definitely has the Review Bros stamp of approval. Appreciate the guys sending it on down there to us. You know, use that discount code. We get no kickback off of that. It helps you guys out and it does get you it at such a good price. Like, I can't believe it. Anyway, at this stage, we always say it. As always,
Stay
stimmed. Hate style. It will definitely do it.